Greetings, fellow conquerors, and welcome back to Ayuthayya here in EU4. This is darkfireslide, and some people were right in the last episode about this not being Khmer, or apparently it's Khmer. Some other people made some points that we've cored too much land and didn't feed our vassals at all, to which I have to say, yes, you're right. I made a terrible mistake. Alright, welcome everyone. Welcome back to Ayuthayya. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? That's like always the question, right? Like after whenever you start a new recording session. Like, what was I doing? Why am I doing this? What do I gain out of this? Wait. Why? Okay. So, rather than the nifty little sidebar that we had in the last patch, turning things into states is now tied to this interface. Now, as far as I know, we're not at the state cap yet. No. Is it because we're still coring Martaban? I mean, that would appear to be the case. Okay, yeah. So, we've gone from having oh, this is classic. We've gone from having an interface that is on the side of the normal screen that tells us you cannot turn this into a state because X, to this, which just okay, it still says Martaban is not a core. Okay, I was about to have to lay down some serious thrash on this. I don't even know what to call that. Okay, we do have some rebels though at 80%. So it would behoove us to improve our army maintenance. Now, unfortunately, in two provinces, we're going to have a couple of rebels. One in MoH and the other in Martaban. Alright. So we're going to put them in MoH because it's in a jungle. And because we may be able to stop this from happening. Alright, Ming's gonna demand military power from us. That's wonderful. Really, I didn't need those points or anything. No, don't worry about it. Let's see. Have you fabricated anything yet? Ooh, Ligor, look at you. Oh, I see. So he's Malayan, so this is all his culture. It's also all his religion. That makes a lot of sense, actually. His current ally is Pasai. And what is Pasai like? Pasai. See, that's their country. I need to go to the military. Welcome back to Spreadsheet Simulator. This is darkfireslide, and today we're going to look at spreadsheets. You're welcome. Alright, looks like Pasai has an army of 13,000, so they are actually somewhat of a threat. That being said, they'd have to win a naval invasion. What is their navy like? Is it comparable to ours? Let's take a look. Pasai, what is your navy like? Pasai has 21 ships. Oh, that's their force limit. They only have 5 actual ships. Oh. So what you're saying is we could move the fleet into position such that Pasai would not actually be able to land troops should we attack. That seems reasonable, actually. It just seems like a good idea. Okay. Well, bearing that in mind, it looks like we do have an easy land grab coming up once we've let our aggressive expansion tick down after a few years. We're going to go ahead and kick things up to speed 5 because there's not much happening right now, but take a quick look at our finances and things like that. We're still trying to get to that admin tech 4 because we spent a lot of admin on coring. Ah, our king has died. How unfortunate. We're gonna have to spend admin to get that back up. But we now have Trilo Kanat Sufanafum. These names are just like There's going to be, like, so apparently I do have fans in Thailand, and I just assume every time, like, I pronounce a name, they, like, cringe a little bit, and they're like, God. Why are you like this? We're gonna go ahead and turn these states into cores, though. Yeah, Ming, we'll give you your points, you jerks. Great. Now we're making more money. Well, some more money. Yeah, we're just waiting for these rebels to fire, basically. Unfortunately, it looks like we're having some rebels here in Udong as well. So that's unfortunate, but, let's see, is this all the same? This is all Khmer culture. Could we just accept this culture and, like, stop them from rebelling? We could. We apparently also have a lot of Mon culture. Yeah. Just from Pegu's one province, we have quite a lot of Mon culture. Oh no, we've got a little bit down here as well. Let's go ahead and accept it. Let's go ahead and get that squared away. Now, unfortunately, these two Ayuthayya in particularist factions are in Karen culture. Karen. As part of the Ming tributary sphere, we are increasingly becoming part of the wider Ming cultural world. The Jinghai language can be heard in the streets and even the high halls of Ayuthayya. There's a growing awareness of our country and the Empire of Ming. So we could gain 10 prestige, and Coach's opinion of us goes up by 75, or we gain 5 legitimacy. Well, we're already at 95 legitimacy, so that would raise our it would lower our national unrest by 0.2. Which I don't think is enough to stop any rebellions. No. So let's go ahead and just get that. I'm mostly in it for the prestige. Of course. Now, who is this person we just improved relations with? That is the question. Looks like Ming is face-sitting Oirat and Mongolia. Oh, it's these guys. You guys. You're a tributary of Ming? That sucks. I thought it was only neighboring countries, but here we are. Alright, so we can take this monastic education decision. I haven't seen this before. We will improve the literacy and numeracy skills by promoting a nationwide monastic education system. So we get this until the end of the game. We get +1 missionary strength and max promoted cultures +1. Yeah, I'll take that. Sounds pretty great, honestly. Alright, it looks like the Cambodian separatists have risen up first. Also, our general has died. That was probably our king, now that I think about it. Oh well, mistakes were made. We got a 3-shock general in his place with 1 siege. And holy cow, we just annihilated those separatists. Jeez. How did we do that well? Is it like, was it our power projection? Like I didn't look, but it just happened so fast that it just, wow. All right, sure. Huh. Well, I think we're gonna lose 10 prestige instead of the bailiff said it again. He wants revenge for when I said kill the shit out of him in a previous episode or in a previous series. Let's see, Ming demands we send them 4 pigeons. All right, we are all over that. Send all the pigeons. Alright, Ming is now attacking Chagatai. Whew. It's gonna be, you know, it's a long road into Empire. But we'll get there. So here's what I'm thinking. There might be a way to actually take some land from Pasai, even though Ligor has no claims, because they share a sea tile. Now the dangerous thing about this is that we have a lot of aggressive expansion already. So we'd really like that to tick down first before we make any drastic moves here. Now that being said, if we fabricate a claim on Tengu, it can be very easy to take them over, turn them into a vassal, since we do have another diplomatic slot available. And with that vassal, we could get some things done. Now another thing I can foresee happening is us vassalizing Patani here. And if we did that, it would be a lot easier to expand into Malaysia down here, and basically use them to attack Malacca. I think we're in a really great position to do this. The world is more or less our oyster with the start, and I'm very, very fond of that after Byzantium. Because in Byzantium, we were a little bit strapped. Now, strangely enough, Pasai is friendly towards us, but they're probably not going to feel that way after we take some of their land and give it to our vassal. So we'll see what happens on that front. Now, does Pasai has no other allies other than Patani. So that means when we attack, we're just going to be able to take, like, all the land. Alright. Ming is going to keep demanding things from us because they're jerks. Now, the important thing about these wars is that, you know, we need to not spend admin points. That being said, once we do finally get to Tech 5, or, no, sorry, yeah, it is Tech 5, we're going to be taking colonization ideas. So at that point, diplomatic power is going to become very important to us. However, for the time being, because of our current ruler, we now have 13 admin points a month in income, which is just absurd. And before I forget, we have 2 merchants. One of whom we're going to have a collect from trade, and another of whom we're going to have transfer trade power. Even though Malacca is definitely like a better node than Siam, as we can see. So we're going to transfer power from somewhere else in vague hopes of getting more trade power. Hold on. What does the tooltip say for this? Alright. So let's see if our trade income goes up at all from these decisions. So we're at 1.74 right now. Now we're at 2.08. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, well, Ming wants all the things. Let's see. They trust us to uphold our bargains. Well, that's nice. You know, I probably should have had them attack instead of just looking at the trade screen. Ah, well. Just kill those the particularists off. Lose some manpower for no reason. It's all going according to plan. God, why? Alrighty. Grab that diplomatic technology. Can now build a marketplace. Excellent. Okay, so we're probably going to need to wait about 3 more years before we can really get rolling here. Now, how are our vassals feeling? Our vassals currently are really, really happy with us. They've got really high opinion of us. They've got very, very small liberty desire as well. Ah, 50 diplo power or mercantilism. Well, we're gonna lose diplo power. So let's see. We've got another chance to either lose or gain karma. Considering that we're about to attack people, we'll probably want to raise our karma more. Spend 11 ducats, and lose other provinces' tax modifier because, you know, that needs to happen. Let's go ahead and kill maintenance again. Get back into the green. Yeah, Ming, we'll give you 4 admin points. You jerks. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and fabricate a claim on Tengu. There we go. Thank you. Let's build a spy network in Pasai as well. And hey, we're making a decent amount of ducats every month now. 2 ducats a month at this point in the game for a nation like this is pretty good. All right, of late, one of our subjects has seen fit to remind us of the tensions caused by us owning land which they view rightly as theirs. Handing it back to them would show us to be a benevolent power. However, such a move could also weaken us. So we would cede, let's see, which province is it? Fitsanulok to, I don't know why I said that with like a slightly Russian accent, to Sukhothai. Their opinion of us goes up, and, you know, presumably their liberty desire also goes down. We are losing an 11 development province to them, which sucks. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep it. Now, the advantage of giving it to them would be that they could then move into Lanzhang should we attack them. You know what? Maybe I actually will give it to them. You know what? Go ahead and have it. Sure. It sucks to lose it. Especially since we're losing, you know, we're missing about half a ducat every month. But hey, you know, is what it is. We'll go ahead and pick up Admin Tech 4. Just because. And, we're just kind of getting ready for war, you know. The next year would probably be a good time to start. Truce with Tongu has now ended. Alright, we have a new heir to the throne. We have a new queen at the same time. We have a really good queen, 462. Alright, we have a new heir. His name will be Narai, and he is not as good as his dad, TM. And so, Udon gets the Seed of Strong Aristocrats modifier, lowering their unrest, but also lowering missionary strength and giving monthly autonomy change. Wonderful. Anyway, we've done some planning, we've done some scheming this episode. Go ahead and get to January 1st, and I think in the next episode we are going to attack our wayward enemies here, and take their land, continue to expand, and sort of start to form this island empire, as it were. So I'll see you then.